Hello, everyone. You're watching All About the W, your weekly deep dive into the WSL, star stories, and standout performances. Let's break it all down. My name is Kai, and as always, I'm joined by my co host Ash. Ash and I are here to do an episode of All About the Match Day, where we will be previewing the upcoming WSL fixtures. We also have the All About the Bragging Rights competition going on. Somebody is well ahead. We'll talk more about that soon. um, but before we dive into the preview, a reminder to all of you out there, consider subscribing if you haven't already. And if you are subscribed, hit the like button. Tell us your predictions for the WSL weekend. And also, memberships are open. Uh, the thanks option is open if you like the video. Do share, give us some love, I guess. Okay, Ash, obviously, we went through the Champions League fixtures in the earlier episode. We have some WSL fixtures coming up as well. Obviously, Arsenal will not be playing. Arsenal's, games in hand are just piling up. I have no idea how the WSL is going to sort this out. But anything that stands out to you?
Anything that stands out to me?
Spurs
Not
United.
really. I'm.
That has
I
to stand out to
honestly,
you.
I mean, I'm really not like confident about Spurs in this game because we've had a little bit of a slump in the past couple of games. Uh, I mean, to be fair, we've played very difficult opposition, but United is just as difficult. So
Hmm.
I do worry about that. We did have a decent showing against United in the reverse fixture, so I'm hoping that
Sorry.
some like I just maybe United will find it hard to score and then we will score. Maybe that might work out. I
Right.
don't know what the situation is with Holt. Hopefully she's fit. uh that would be like a big loss if that happened.
Holt did
um
come on in that FA Cup game, right? If I remember correctly, she came on in the like I remember she came on in the 70th minute or something, and she was very good. But I don't know if she was sort
yeah,
of playing through pain or what the deal is. But there has
yeah,
been a
that's what
3 week
I'm not
break.
sure either. I
Yeah,
don't know if she played in the international break either. um so I mean, one good thing is Hamano will be able to play in this game. So that's a little bit of a boost in terms of the bench. So I'm just
Hamano also
hoping that
scored a really nice goal against the US, if I'm not mistaken, a rocket in the
yeah,
international break. So that's yeah. I mean, she seems like she's full of confidence. So hopefully
yeah,
that
yeah. She's
converts.
the Rocket is becoming her staple for Japan at least.
Yeah.
Uh, Hopefully, it also becomes a staple for Spurs if they play her. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried about this game, but I'm just like I'm not being hard on the women's team. I have like with Spurs, I'm just like, you are the only thing in positive joy in my life. I don't care if you lose or win, you play well. You give me
Yeah,
happiness.
it's like the
So that's
moment
where
I
I am right
mentioned
now.
Spurs, it's just I can tell you haven't watched the women in 3 weeks, you know.
Yeah.
Like the despair in your voice when you started talking,
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, okay, but Ash, like it's the women, let's go.
Yeah.
uh, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, any particular matchups that you're excited about? I'm honestly, like, I thought even Tanberg had a couple of bright moments. Like, obviously, she started the season so well, but like picked up an injury and it's she's not really got back to that form. But
Yeah.
hey, no time like the present, I guess, and no
Yeah.
team like United to find that form.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, also in terms of matchups, I will say that do not sleep on Brighton versus City. I feel like that can be a fun game. Like
hmm.
both teams play like an attacking football. Both teams leave gaps, but also gain a lot through their gaps.
Hmm.
So uh, I feel like I know everyone thinks City will breeze past Brighton. I feel like it will be a competitive game.
Hmm. Yeah, I think, see, this is a thing, right? I would normally say, like, oh, maybe Brighton can spoil the party, but they
Yeah,
already just spoiled the party for Arsenal in the FA Cup.
yeah,
So, going up against Brighton, I feel like City are going to be very, very cautious. Like,
yeah.
they are not going to underestimate given that result. just happened like a few weeks ago. So, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, listen, Brighton looked really good against Arsenal. Maybe if they can continue that form, at least they can take the match to Man City, and maybe even like get a draw or a win. You never know. Um, but yeah, I mean, anything else? Anything else? Leicester LCL. Oof.
That's not recommended for viewing.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. I think all right. Maybe we can jump into the predictions. But with the predictions, all about the bragging rights, I'm screwed, you guys. Ash is on 108 points, and I'm on 98 points. That's a 10-point gap. That's insane. Um,
Hey, it happened to me last season, okay? So,
yeah, but that's because we did that thing where we gave like more points for like a League Cup prediction or something.
oh yeah, for
But
the finals.
yeah. But no, I think this is a big uh, gap to make up, considering we are only doing 3 points and 1 point. It doesn't matter if a
Yeah.
trophy is at stake, we're sticking to that. So that's a 10-point gap. It's very late in the season for me to make up that gap. But as predictions, Brighton versus Manchester City. Predict a Brighton win, no, please.
No, I'm gonna go 3-1 City. I know
Okay,
I said this will be competitive, but now I'm thinking maybe not.
I'm gonna go 2-0 City. Um, okay. Oh, Everton versus Chelsea.
Ooh, the
Uh,
only team that has beaten Chelsea today. I think only team, right? Yeah.
no, City beat us 5-1. What are you saying? The team that
Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah,
started
yeah, yeah.
the
Yeah, I mean the
beating.
only team that amongst the like rest, not the
Yeah,
top
top
three.
four. Yeah.
Um, uh, Everton versus Chelsea. I'm gonna go 1-0 Chelsea.
Ooh, okay.
I think it'll
Uh,
be close.
I think it's going to be a drubbing. 4-0 Chelsea. Wow. I have completely forgotten that we have been underperforming our XG like mad. Uh,
Yeah.
but hey, like international break, everybody's
Can you
coming
even
back fresh.
score 4 goals?
Exactly. See, that's the thing. I have forgotten how bad we are right now, so I'm just
Yeah.
being delusional. But part of me also feels like I do feel like I know a lot has happened since like that loss to Everton, but I also feel like Chelsea will feel like they have a point to prove.
Yeah.
Um, so a bit of that, hopefully. But Ash, Chelsea announced that they're going to be playing all the matches at Stamford Bridge next season. So that's all the home WSL games. We are not sure about the cup games, obviously, but Champions League games. Well, if Chelsea is in the Champions League, then that will also happen at the Bridge. What do you think about that decision?
I think it's a good decision. Like I think that all teams should play all their uh, senior teams in the same stadium, like the men and the women. I
Hmm.
just feel like it promotes like if there's one game on a Saturday and there's one game on a Sunday, if you don't get the game like on a Sunday, you catch it on a Saturday. If you're busy on a Saturday, you go on a Sunday, and so whichever team you see is on the other day you watch that. So if you're like
Yeah.
going to watch the one week, you can go watch the men the other week or whatever. So for someone who's a season ticket holder or for
Hmm.
someone who watches a lot of games in the stadium, I feel like it just opens up possibilities of watching multiple games, when they're both in the same common stadium. So I
Yeah.
just feel like it just promotes like viewership, it promotes people coming to the stadium.
Hmm.
And also because with the women's stadiums there are lots of stadiums that are harder to reach, etc.
Yeah.
Whereas the main men's stadium is just easier to get to. At least that's the case with Spurs. So I just feel like it makes sense, practically.
Yeah, I agree. I think like, the fact that Kings Meadows capacity is like 4,500, like a little over, and Stamford Bridge is about 40,000. So that gap is going to be pretty big to Bridge. But I feel like you have to start somewhere, and somewhere, like, I can't help but feel like, the fact that Chelsea women have been playing at Kings Meadow also maybe has sort of you know restricted that fan base from growing. Like you said, this opportunity to just go and see a game. The Bridge is familiar to Chelsea fans, be it a men's team fan or a women's team fan or somebody who supports both teams. So I think it is a step in the right direction. But I also think we have to be like a little realistic. I feel like it's going to be a while before Chelsea put up like the numbers that they need to.
Yeah.
Um,
I also feel like, because a lot of fans have been priced out of the men's game, and, like they don't get the opportunity to go watch a game live because they've been priced out. I feel like a lot of, like, there's a potential to, like, welcome all those fans to the women's game, because I feel like a lot of those people just want to watch good football,
mhm.
irrespective of, like, gender. And so, like, because the women's tickets are, like, more affordable,
Yeah.
especially during, like, these difficult economic times. uh I just feel like, that also promotes the women's game in some
Yeah,
senses.
the only thing I'm concerned with, and obviously, like, with season ticket holders as well, you get benefits from actually turning up to the women's games as well.
Yeah,
So there's that, and that's something that Chelsea can look to tap into. But the only thing that I'm really concerned about, because I simply do not trust this ownership, is that they're going to jack up the price. Like, I'm not saying it's going to be like men's football level prices,
yeah,
but
yeah,
still, the women, the women's team fans who go to watch the women's game, they're used to a certain price range. And,
yeah,
like, okay, you can, like, maybe push it up a little bit, but if you, like, increase it massively, then I don't know the kind of fallout that can have. But yeah, hopefully they don't do anything that stupid. But yeah, overall, I think, yeah, I mean, we talk a lot about one club mentality and one club this and all that. So I think uh, it's it's high time, and hopefully we see more and more teams. I think credit to Arsenal and Villa who started this, and in some ways, I can't help but feel like Arsenal and Villa have forced Chelsea's hand here a little bit,
yeah,
and that's a good thing. That's why you want teams to and clubs to start doing it at some point. The only thing I'm concerned about is the atmosphere.
yeah,
I feel like, big stadium, small crowd, it can really kill the atmosphere a little bit. But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
hey, the team has to get used to that. You have to, as Rene Slager says, you have to suffer. I don't know why I'm quoting
Suffer.
Rene Slager. Anyway, moving on. London City Lionesses versus Leicester, the game that we do not recommend for that you watch.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ash?
I'm just gonna go 2-0 Leicester. 2-0 London City
Wow, I
Lionesses.
was like, what happened to you? Are you okay? uh, oh man, Leicester are so screwed. It's not even funny. Yeah, LCL,
Listen, like, I hope they lose the playoffs. Like, I want Leicester to leave now. I'm tired.
aren't didn't Leicester just like the men get relegated from the championship?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think so. I
Oh,
did see videos that said Leicester fans 10 years ago. Like, the videos where they wake up from a coma and it's just like, Leicester, what's
yeah,
happened?
yeah. I don't know, man. I feel I don't know. And Leicester is one of those teams, I feel like it's a team, Leicester and West Ham. These are the two teams
Yeah,
that really annoy me in the
yeah,
WSL,
yeah,
in how, like, little, like, the team is respected to some extent. I
yeah,
mean, this is true for Liverpool as well, but yeah, it just it just drives me up the wall. Some of the business that they do, etc., etc. And
yeah,
listen, if the men's team have actually gotten relegated from the championship, that does not bode well for the women's team at all.
yeah,
We
yeah,
know
yeah,
how
yeah,
those finances affect. I mean, the first people to get axed will be the women, or
yeah.
the funding to get axed will be the women's team's funding, etc. But all that aside, in this game, yeah, I do think London City will win this. I'm gonna go. Uh, 1, no. 2-0 is a good scoreline. I'm going to go 2-1 LCL. We'll see. Alicia Lehman will score the goal. Anyway,
Yeah.
Spurs versus United.
I mean, I have no option but to go for a Spurs victory, even though I feel like United might win. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Spurs.
Man, you have to win this game. Please win this game.
Yeah.
It'll be so cool. At least get a draw. Do us a favor. Is there any chance you can leapfrog United on the table?
No,
No? Like
no,
how
no.
how
I think the table we have lost. Like table is not happening for us.
and
Uh,
I feel like you will but definitely finish fifth, right? I don't think you can finish below fifth anymore. I mean you could
um,
realistically.
Potentially we could, but like so we're on 29 points and Brighton's on 21. So
Hmm.
potentially we can finish below them. Like
Yeah.
Brighton, LCL are on 21.
Yeah.
But like I don't see it happening. Like I don't
Yeah.
think we will drop that many points.
Yeah, Brighton also have that Arsenal game in hand. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I agree with you. 8 points is a lot to make up in just like 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I have to think about my competition. So I'm gonna go. I in my heart know that I want Spurs to win, but I'm gonna go with 2-1 United because I need my points. Okay, Liverpool versus West Ham. Liverpool are, looking good. They've made it to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. They're probably feeling really good.
Yeah, I think Liverpool's resurgence, second half of the year resurgence, has been very commendable.
Hmm.
So I feel like West Ham have after a new manager bounce kind of fallen off a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, so although I do rate their new manager, I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool. I know I went 2-1 Spurs, but yeah, 2-1
2-1
Liverpool.
Liverpool. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-2 Liverpool. I agree with you. I feel like Liverpool have had a good second half of the season. Like some of the business that they did clearly worked out for them. And yeah, I mean, listen, they've also signed Enderman, which blew my mind a little bit. She is a really good player, and she's done well for Germany for sure, as well as Wolfsburg. So that's a really good signing. Maybe a sign that players feel like there is something there, a project
Yeah.
with
I think
Gareth Taylor.
Gareth Taylor is a draw. Like you have to, players want to play for big managers because they feel like
Hmm.
they'll improve their game. So that
Yeah,
is a draw if you think about it.
yeah, absolutely, and I think fair enough, man. We make fun of Gareth Taylor on this channel a
Yeah.
little bit, a lot more than a little bit, but. Uh, I think we said in the beginning of the season that he doesn't have the tools to make things happen yet. And, he's had one transfer window. In two more transfer windows, hopefully, like he can shape that team into like a mold that he wants and then
Yeah.
kick on from there. And the fact that they're very like clear off the relegation zone, I'm sure is a big relief for them. And they have a cup potentially a cup final to look forward to as well. So yeah, I mean a very good second half of the season for them for sure. All right, Ash, I think that is that. Okay, that brings us to the end of this episode. Ash and I will be going live for 3 games, at least 2 games this weekend, maybe even three. We'll be doing both the Champions League fixtures, and maybe we will do a live for the Spurs versus Manchester United game. So catch us there. And as always, like, subscribe, share, do all those wonderful things. We will catch you on the other side with the review for all of these matches that we just spoke about. See ya.